The love story of the Beauty and the Beast. Young maidens nowadays get misty-eyed thinking about true love and the fathomless adoration you will share. It's not like that. Real love is looking at someone and knowing that you wouldn't mind waking up to their back breath for the next century, and you are fine with them seeing you before you brush your hair and fix your face for the day. What is love but friendship set on fire? Love in a person isn't as magical as sparkly passion. It's hard work. It's putting the other person before yourself. It's companionship and being able to trust and depend on each other. That loquacious, true, everyone spouts about is really finding a partner who will go through the heartbreaks and joys of life with you. Beauty fades, but the heart remains the same. Physical desire is a lie. Emil continued, it is not a bad thing, but it blinds a person and makes them unable to see truth. Falling in love is a matter of the heart, not the exterior. They're going to die. Eventually we are born to die. Being that I am of a high intellect, I find cursing distasteful and ill-mannered. If that were not the case, however, I would compose a creative, innovative ballad, a curse and recite it at this moment. True, it's my own fault, I suppose. I shouldn't have married a man who is prettier than I am. Just to iron in the details so I can be sure we both understand we will be engaged and married. Let me tell you something, missy. You young maidens nowadays get misty-eyed thinking about true love and the fathomless adoration you will share. It's not like that. Real love is looking at someone and knowing that you wouldn't mind waking up to their bad breath for the next century, and you are fine with them seeing you before you brush your teeth, your hair, and fix your face for the day. I would not do it if I did not want to. The best way to befriend is illegitimate Highness Prince Severin decided based on his personality and her observations was to be inconspicuous as possible as she steadily invaded his life. Loving a person isn't a magical sparkly passion. It's hard work. It's putting the other person before yourself. It's companionship and being able to trust and depend on each other. But loquacious, true love. Everyone spouts what is really finding a partner who will go through the heartbreaks and joys of life with you. Must all your sources of amusement involve pushing your nose into business that is not your own, mostly, or it wouldn't be half as fun. Then, but couldn't stop her grin from spreading across her lips. Reality, just like a no, it's not at all like a cat, she said. She chuckled, satisfied she could exasperate him without speaking a word, smiled angelically. If I have to endure this, I'm going to make sure you are just as miserable as I am. I'll always protect you. Physical desire is a lie. I continued, it is not a bad thing, but it blinds a person and makes them unable to see the truth. Falling in love is a matter of the heart, not of the exterior, but that I am of a high intellect. You look so much like a cat, it occurred to me. Do you have a tail? Dropped his silverware and stared at her in the mirror. It's a natural scientific inquiry. You spent the afternoon offering me nuts. I was being considerate. You might have experienced a change in taste after being bitten. Have you heard of werewolves? An angry squirrel is hard lay. A werewolf, one never knows. Magic is growing unruly. A Burke was about as muscled as a flashy duck. It'll be roughly useful as one. What are you doing? I'm sitting down. Why? Because if I want to drink my tea, I need to be sitting, I said. What nonsense are you talking about? There's no tea here. Of course not. It hasn't arrived yet. You call for a tea in my study? Yes. I'll speak again. Inside of my head, the echoes begin. My forever never ending, my forever never ending, a love song fairy tale. My forever never ending love song fairy tale. Inside of my head, the echoes begin. My never ending love song fairy tale. On the top of my head, the voices begin. Echoes inside of my head just never end. I said, don't you think it's better to be extremely happy for a short while, even if you lose it, than to be just okay for it your whole life? Love the world and yourself in it. Move through it as though it offers no resistance. As well, the world is your natural talent. I won't ever leave you, even though you're always leaving me. It's dark now and I'm very tired. I love you always. Time is nothing. Time is priceless, but it's free. You can't own it, you can use it, you can spend it, but you can't keep it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. Why is love intensified by absence? Love is my sleep is my lover now. My forgetting, my opiate, my oblivion. We laugh and nothing can ever be said. No one can be lost or dead or far away. Right now we are here, and nothing can mar our perfection or steal the joy of this perfect moment. Maybe I'm dreaming you, maybe you're dreaming me, maybe we only exist in each other's dreams. And every morning when we wake up, we forget all about each other. I go to sleep alone and I wake up alone. I take walks, I work until I'm tired. I watch the wind, I play with the trash, then under the snow all winter. Everything seems simple until you think about it. Why is love intensified by absence? Speaking of rap, I wanted someone to love who will stay and be there always. Think for a minute, darling, and fairy tales. It's always the children who have the fine adventures. The mothers have to stay at home and wait for the children to fly in the window. I wish for a moment that time would lift me out of this day and into some more benign one. But then I feel guilty for wanting to avoid the sadness. Dead people need us to remember them, even if it eats us, even if all we can do is say, I'm sorry, until it is a meaningless air. A chaos is more freedom, in fact, total freedom, but no meaning. I want to be free to act, and I also want my actions to mean nothing. I am suddenly consumed by nostalgia for her who was me, who loved the fields and believed in God, who spent winter days homesick from school, reading Nancy Drew and sucking menthol cough drops. Who would keep the secret? I'm living underwater. Everything seems slow and far away. I know there's a world up there, a sunlit quick, a world where time runs like dry and sand through an hourglass, like days through, like time, like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of a life. But down here, where I am, air and sound and time and feeling are thick and dense. They make me happy. It's living up to being happy. That's the difficult part. Right now we are here, and nothing can mar our perfection or steal the joy of this moment. Do you ever miss her? Every day, every minute I say, yes, it's that way, isn't it? I place my hands over her ears and tip her head back and kiss her and try to put my heart into hers for safekeeping in case I lose it again. I have loved, I will love. I hate to be where she is not, when she is not, and yet I am always going. Sometimes I'm happy when she's gone, but I'm always happy when she returns. The compelling thing about making art, or making anything, I suppose, is the moment when the vaporous and substantial idea becomes a solid there, a thing of substance and a world of substances. That's what I love for you. I love you for your inability to perceive all my hideous flaws. I never wanted to have anything in my life that I couldn't stand losing, but it's too late for that when the woman you live with is an artist. Every day is a surprise. I can't believe you were the one to build me up and tear me down like an old abandoned house. What you said when you left just left me cold and without a breath. I felt 1,000 way too deep. I guess I just let you get the best of me. Drag dark memories down the hall. You packed your bags and you just walked away. There's stuff in that I could say. Then you slammed the front door shut. A lot of curtains just opened up, so dim my eyes so I could see. This never were the one for me. I should have started running. Should have started coming. Should have started running. Should have started running a long time ago. Now I'm picking up the pieces, spending all these years putting my heart back together. Speaking again inside of my head. The love songs begin. The love songs begin. Echoing inside of my head. What's wrong with me? I said. Keep hearing the echoing love lyrics again. When someone loves you, the way they talk about you is different. You feel safe and comfortable. If music be the food of love, play on. Give me access of it. Access of love songs. When love is not madness, it is not love. You here to finish me off, sweetheart. Say provoking again. Your mouth looks so provocative when you do. Every great love starts with a great story. I stood still, vision blurring, and in that moment I heard my heart break. It was small, clean sound, like the snapping of a flower stem. I'm not sentimental, am as romantic as you are. The idea, you know, is that the sentimental person thinks things will last. The romantic person has a desperate confidence that they won't. I knew in the silence that followed that anything could happen here. It might be too late again, it might have I missed my chance, but I would at least know I tried, that I took my heart and extended my hand, whatever the outcome, okay? I took a breath. What would you do if you could do anything? I took a step forward, closing the space between us. This, I said, and I kissed her. How could it come? I never know. When you're having a nightmare, I say, I don't know, I don't think I cry out or thrash around or anything. I just come to paralyzed with terror. I say, you should wake me, I say, thinking about how I can interrupt her sleep 2 or 3 times on a bad night, and how long it can take to calm her down. It's not necessary. My nightmares are usually about losing you, I say. I'm okay once I realize you're there. Come sleep with me, we won't make love. Love will make us. When one is in love, one always begins by deceiving oneself, and one always ends by deceiving others. That is what the world calls a romance. The very first moment I beheld her, my heart was irrevocably gone. By you, I am forever undone. Sometimes I wonder if there's something wrong with me. Perhaps I spent too long in the company of my literary romantic heroes, and consequently my idols and expectations are far too high. I wonder how many people don't get the one they want, but end up with the one they're supposed to be with. Have I told you how hideous you look tonight? Leaning back in that elaborately carved chair, the warmth of my words, turning the question into something like a compliment. No, I say, glad to be annoyed, back into the present, telling me I can't. So it's true, when all is said and done, grief is the price we pay for love. I'm not an angel, I asserted, and I will not be one until I die. I will be myself. You must neither expect nor exact anything celestial of me, for you will not get it any more than I shall get it of you, which I do not at all anticipate. My only love sprung from my only hate, to early seem unknown, and known too late. A prodigious birth of love is to me, that I must love and loathe enemy. I'm about to make a wild, extreme, and severe relationship rule. The word busy is a load of crap, and is most often used by assholes. The word busy is the relationship weapon of mass destruction. It seems like a good excuse, but in fact, in every silo you uncover, all you're going to find is a man who didn't care enough to call. Remember, men are never too busy to get what they want.